Oh, yeah.
Already hedging.
Let's get shot.
Hey, we're getting all those.
Yep.
There we go. Start
getting all of those.
I knew to bring in a 6'9" center with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Ah, that's on me. All right.
I took the other guy.
Got him.
Money, oh!
Yeah. There we go. Hey, there we go. All right.
He's trying to kill.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Buzelis out there with Okoro. Then it's Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And the basket by Jones.
Fancy ball handling right there by Jones. At his size, he can be very elusive.
At the top of the key, Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Isaac Okoro did not like that.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here's the Beast. 9 points last game out. To the middle. Minnesota with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. That did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way. Great D. Affecting the shot, then crashing the board.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Here's the Beast. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Smith the pass to the Beast. And rebounded by McDaniels. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Poked away. It's taken away by Smith. In the corner, Okoro with it. Outside, Jones, the Beast. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Plays it up and banks it in. Jones has got his second basket.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Here's DiVincenzo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Jones to the paint. Here's the Beast. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Finished off the break. Jones has got 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Minnesota with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson, he's checked in for Reed. Dosumu comes in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Randall. Off target from three-point range. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Sexton, an aggressive score, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score. Well, this is how difficult it is to stop Randall. When he's committed to scoring, sometimes you just have to foul it.
First free throw is good.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Both free throws good from Randle. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Giddey kicks to Simons. Pass to Williams. Back to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Dosumu finds Edwards. Here's Dosumu. Giddey defending. Here's Edwards. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Now, here's Dosumu. No scoring in this one. And Randle throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randle just powers it down.
Here's Giddey. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Pass to Simons. Shoots from the high post. The shot, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And so it's Chicago.
The Bulls 20. The Timberwolves, you stand.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. The Beast, he's checked in for the Bulls. Trey Jones comes in for Colin Sexton. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Highland in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's the Beast. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back over to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And so it's Minnesota with it after the miss from the Beast and the rejection by Smith.
Love the anticipation there from Smith. You could see him getting ready to block that.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Highland misses. The Bulls leading, and they're on the break. The Beast passes to Jones. And here is Okoro. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down low, here's the Beast. Off target at the rim. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. And Anderson kicks to DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter looking for these openings to strike.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Highland. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Highland's got 7 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Minnesota making some changes. Randall's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Anderson, and it's Conley in for Highland. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Here's Sean Yabusele. He's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Simons, he's checked in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones. Here's Simons following the bucket by the Timberwolves. The Beast can't hit.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
The Beast can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Yabusele. Here's the Beast. To halt the run. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead.
The Bulls 33.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Timberwolves leading by 7. Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Smith. Trey Jones out there with the Beast. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Buzelis in at the power forward position. Now here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Timberwolves.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Okoro. Lock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And both free throws good for Okoro. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jones against DiVincenzo. And they pick up 2. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Clippers played an important role for them. He ended up with 9 points and made an effort to share it with his guys, too. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
Bulls trail by 9 to the inside. It's stolen by Randall. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to... Second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Mike Conley. 1 shot.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Here's the Beast. And again, no good by Chicago. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Setting up teammate.
69. The Bulls. 46.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are your perimeter players. Handle out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Highland in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Randall outside. Back to Highland. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Highland's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. Giddey the pass to the Beast. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Clark. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Williams. 3-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now, here's Clark. Defense right on him. Shoots from 14, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Bulls shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. To the left wing, Williams passes to the Beast. We all hear about AI. in the workplace. And I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Up top, Reed. Back to Highland. He gets that one. Highland's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Reed. Back to Highland. Hits the three-point bomb. Highland's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got to think he'd like a few more of those.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Dosunmu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
They're doing a better job.
Substitution on court.
Here's Dosunmu. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Out to the wing. Back to Edwards. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight.
Threes.
I'm gonna come up and then.
Oh, that's money.
Ready? Oh, they're not paying attention.
Let him know.
That is long. Oh man, I knew it was coming.
Oh, that's a steal.
I'm showing for you.
Good job. Good help. Good head.
Yep.
Let's cook.
Got him.
Money.
Oh yeah.
No, there we go.
Come on now. Pass.
Oh, that's me.
Sorry, yeah, they go for it.
Oh, he messed up.
They need 3. They need 3.
Yeah, no threes here.
Good defense.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown, and it's Gonzalez in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Isaac Okoro, and it's the Beast in at the 2 guard. And Doris, when you look around the league, there are still a handful of players coming along from off-season injuries.
Yeah, and Kev, this is a very tough balance for coaches to have to navigate. You have to protect your guys that have a history of injury, but at the same time, it's eventually go time. We got to win games here.
Now here's Jones. Okoro with it. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Okoro.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Gonzalez, that's good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Jones against Pritchard. Outside, Jones, the beast. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's the beast. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Back to Okoro. Sinks the three-pointer.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Tatum with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. It's Brown with the drive and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that's a foul called on the beast. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Tatum looking around. Pass to Gonzalez. Brown outside. Gonzalez grabs the board. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, he spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
That one goes in.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
It's time for your Chicago.
So Chicago going with an almost both teams making substitutions here. And the Celtics with possession here. And that's a foul called on the beast. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now that's his second foul, something they need to be mindful of moving forward. Do they change his matchup?
Buzelis out there with Okoro. And it's Smith, and it's the beast, and it's Jones in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now Buzelis, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Inside, here's the beast. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Here's the beast. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Pritchard with the ball. Jones covering. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Here's the beast. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. The beast's got his first points in this one. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pritchard finds Brown. Back to Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the night.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Pass to Okoro. Here's the beast. He's covered by Brown. Now Okoro. Here's the beast. And it goes down 2 points. The beast's got his second basket of the game. Celtics leading by 9. Pritchard with the ball. Now defended by the beast. Count that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Boston has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pritchard up top, defended by Jones. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Jones, the pass to the beast. So the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining.
And here is Okoro.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot's good by the beast.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Timberwolves stepped up to deliver. He tallied 10 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control. But then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Pass to... So we conclude the first half. It's the Celtics up 10 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
Boston 51.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. On out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gonzalez in at the small forward. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Celtics leading by 9. Here's Pritchard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The shot's good. Pritchard's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there. Not a great decision there. With a defender in your grill, kick it out.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And we're about halfway through the season, and what better time to see how the Rookie of the Year race is starting to shape up. A lot of bright stars on this list. And you look at the Beast, he's got some work to do in order to get into that conversation, I think, but there are plenty of games left for him to make his mark.
And he doesn't have far to go to break into that top 10, but it's probably unrealistic to think he'll be a factor in the race for the Rookie of the Year.
I agree. Too much of the season has already passed, and too many terrific players are in front of him. But I think he's got a lot to build on in the second half of the season.
And Chicago has possession. Following Jaylen Brown's 3. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Right side Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 8 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
The Bulls. Checked in for Jalen Smith. And the Celtics also making a change. Kate is checked in. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Buzelis. Six to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
We've got the Beast. Monk is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's good, 2 points. 8 points for the Beast.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Out to the right wing. And Vucevic kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Pritchard against Jones. Takes it from 10. Off the left rim and out. Bulls trail by 15. Monk looking around. Just 5 on the clock. To the left side wing. Here's the Beast. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Boston
Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You look at Tatum, the 2nd most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Rebound by the Bulls.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's the Beast out to Smith. Out left to the wing. Here's the Beast. And the Bulls with another miss. Celtics leading by 15. Pritchard with the ball. Now guarded by the Beast. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Vucevic to end the cold streak. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Okoro. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Brown. Here's the Beast. The rebound by Cato.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
High arcing shot, and Pritchard with the lay-in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Celtics leading by 17. And to the sideline we go. Let's catch you up on the story about Sam Hauser. Allie?
Thank you. I just talked with Boston's head athletic trainer. The knee did bend backwards, and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Here's Jean Yabusele. He's checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Simons, he's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And Monks subbed in for Jones. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Garza. The three-pointer, no good. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The Beast can't hit. To the paint. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you later.
Have fun at Street Kings while building up your badges, XP, takeover, and more.
This year, you'll find co-op or singles play against more than 30 skilled court bosses. New tournaments, rewards, and trials will push your street ball game to the limit.
3 colorful new environments are home to new teammates that you can unlock and level up or play with friends. Earn progression towards all.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. And now the Lakers starting group. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LeBron James is out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And for Chicago, Jones is out there with the Beast. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 4 spot. Well, here we are, Clark, in the thick of the regular season. Must be hard for teams to maintain that focus game to game.
You know, I think it can be, but by and large, I think teams do focus on the here and now, one game at a time. I know that's cliche-ish, but it's the only way that you can really approach it. You've got to look at it one game at a time. Each game is an opportunity to build towards what you're trying to become as a team. Staying motivated, it's part of your job. That's how I look at it. You're assigned a task. This is what you do. Do it the best you can every time you step on the floor.
The Lakers with the ball after the miss from the Beast. Good on the triple.
Well, Reeves takes a bunch of three-pointers, and he connects on a lot of them.
Smith left side. Over to the left wing. Lock at 6. The Beast passes to Jones. Here's the Beast. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out to Doncic. And he uses the glass on the lane.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Pass to Ayton. Over Jones. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Doncic.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
On the basket by Jones.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And the shot goes down. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they put up this month. Number 1, the Bulls.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Now here's Ayton. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. And here's Reeves outside. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I spoke to the head coach for Chicago. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. But we can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Okoro, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. And Jones now atop the key. Over Reeves. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by the Lakers. Count that one.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in L.A., I'm told.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Yabusele. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. The Beast, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. And then for the Lakers, Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. They've got Trey Jones, Okoro out there with Buzelis. And it's the Beast, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's the Beast. Jones controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jones has got 6.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Jones against Kennard. Here's the Beast. Reeves with the rebound.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Pass to the Beast. Now Buzelis, James defending. To the inside, the Beast banked in off the glass. The Beast's got 5 points so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the wing on the left, here's LaRavia. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline. That'll do it for the first half. It's Chicago.
With a score, Chicago 55. The Lakers 46.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James is out there with Ayton. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. The Beast. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. Luka hits the 3.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Down low. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers trail by 8. Doncic passes to Ayton. LeBron outside. Back to Ayton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Smith the pass to the Beast. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Chicago leading by 6. Here's a Kuro, and a Kuro throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
The 3 for Doncic. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Jones the pass to the Beast. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Buzelis. Buries it down low. And it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hayes is checked in. The Bulls leading by 7. Here he goes. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Hayes. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. From the left block, and it's Reeves getting it to go. Reeves has got 14 points.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
Giddey finds Okoro. To the middle. Shot's good by the Beast. And that's 10 points for the Beast.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Doncic with it. Now defended by the Beast. Whoa! Strong finish by Doncic.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Here's Giddey. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Hachimura for the finish, and it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Checked in for the Bulls. The Beast comes in for Sexton. And then for Los Angeles, Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luke Kennard. And the free throw, no good.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Okoro out there with Buzelis. And it's the Beast. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Giddey the pass to the Beast. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Reeves, good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Giddey the pass to the Beast. Back to Giddey. Here's the Beast. And the shot is long.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
They grabbed their own miss. A shot by LeBron, no good.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Kick out the pass nicely. 12 points for the Beast.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from James.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Giddey kicks to Okoro. Pass to the Beast. On the wing, Giddey. Over Doncic. Giddey, no good. Lakers trail by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Basket good.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 6. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Trey Jones is checked in for the Bulls. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Laravia is checked in. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
James, the pass to Laravia. A fadeaway. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Here's the Beast. Smith, the pass to the Beast. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Lakers ball.
Lakers trail by 6.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Here's Buzelis. Good D by LeBron. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Here's Ayton. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Shouldering the load. Ayton taking care of business here in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jones. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Here's Ayton. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the game. LeBron passes to Reeves. Yes!
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
They get it back. Pass to Laravia. Doncic way outside. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. We'll see you later.
We're here at the wrap party and we're bringing back Swag Face. Welcome back to 2K TV. We're gonna head into my team, Triple Threat Park. Let's do it. Who are you guys running with today?
How about some cook with Paulo? Running Invincible Wemby.
I think I'm bringing in GOAT Magic Johnson, John's favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers.
We got a tall team here.
You have a tall team. Kind of need to have a tall team competing in Triple Threat Park, especially at the end of the year.
I like strength and I like the.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Jalen Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Okoro. And it's the Beast in at the 2. And for the Pacers, we've got Pascal Siakam. TJ McConnell is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at center, filling out the middle. Yep, that one goes. What a great season it's been thus far, Doris. We're about halfway through it. What stands out to you?
You know what's remarkably consistent, BA? There's always a surprise for the good and the bad. A team we expected to be in the mix maybe struggles because of an injury or because of bad chemistry, and then there's always an overachiever.
There's Jackson with the 3. It doesn't go for him. Chicago with the ball. Here's Buzelis. From down in the low post, it goes.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Jones, the pass to the Beast. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. Indiana with a rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's take a look at the power rankings and see how these teams compare across the league. You take a look at the Hawks. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at Chicago, they have stayed in the same spot basically all season, but you get the sense they want to move the needle more. We'll see if they'll be able to do this moving forward.
He shoots a three. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
That's what you call playing with passion and getting after it, Jalen Smith.
Now here's Jackson, tightly guarded. McConnell finds Jackson. To the inside. Here's Walker. Drops in the layup for 2.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Jones with the ball. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Lakers. Pass to the Beast. Now here's Smith. Offensive board. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Boy, big time confidence from Jalen Smith. This guy will not back down.
Indiana leading. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
It was one of the trickier plays to judge, but it would.
Getting ready for Indiana. Huff's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Toppin. Jackson, he's checked in for Nesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. On the court for Chicago, they've got Trey Jones. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Smith, and it's the Beast in at the 2. Count it. Here's Jones. No points so far. Pass to the Beast. Now Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's the Beast. And there it is for him. The Beast has got his second basket.
Jalen Smith.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McConnell. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Chicago. On Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
Outside Jones. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
McConnell's shot is off.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Jones' shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Walker. Now Jackson. Here's Huff. Defended by Jones. From in deep. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And Okoro gets it to go.
Wow, that's a nice burst of power from Okoro. Use your muscles to get past that contact.
For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Huff, the pass to Jackson. Here's Furphy. McConnell looking around. Jackson on the wing. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Jones with the ball, and Walker picks him up defensively. And that one's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's McConnell. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. Pass to Jackson. Here's Huff from 20 feet. And he gets the jumper to drop. Huff's got 5 points. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Back to Jones. Here's the Beast. Here's Smith. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Lakers made a big difference. He dropped in 16 points and made an effort to share it with his guys, too. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, no question, he made his presence felt in that one.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. Coming into this... We're through the first half of play here in what's been a good...
With the score, your Pacers, 45, Chicago, 42. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Pascal Siakam. He's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
TJ McConnell is out there with Jackson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Pass to Huff. And here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Chicago foul, number 77, second personal foul, second team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. It's good. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
The Beast shot is off. Indiana leading by 6. McConnell left side to the paint. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
TJ McConnell is just the classic setup point guard. That is on time and on target.
Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Monk looking around. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. Indiana with a rebound.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Jackson, the pass to McConnell. Here's Walker. Jackson outside. Back to Walker. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. 11 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Monk passes to the Beast to stop the run. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I have extraordinary respect for TJ McConnell because he is an old school point guard, folks. He wants to set his teammates up. He wants to pick up full court and pressure the ball handler. I am not sure many expected TJ to carve out this long a career.
And the Pacers making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Timeout called. The Bulls.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. You look at the Pacers, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And, of course, the Bulls not posing much of a threat right now.
Checking out Indiana, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
The Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Buzelis. And the shot counts. He's fouled. What's up? And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be just the 2nd road game of 5 in a row. On the court for the Bulls, we've got Colin Sexton. Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. Clock at 2, gets it down to single digits.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
Substitution on the court.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Toppin with a steal. Now Nesmith. Pass to Toppin. And Nesmith gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 10. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Now here's McConnell. The D's right on him. Unable to get that one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. Indiana with a rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Nesmith. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the Beast. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McConnell. And a nice... Nice finish on the layup.
Wow, McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
Jones, the pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Launches it. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Obi Toppin.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
You can just tell how relieved he is to be playing like this again. Before this, he was weathering a rough patch, but now that is all behind him after this performance. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Right side, Walker.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Siakam outside. It's tipped.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Hey, great communication on the lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish.
Number 77. Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Inside, here's Jackson. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Indiana foul. Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the game. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's the Beast, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Nembhard outside. Walker with it, guarded by Smith. It's deflected.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without committing the foul.
Here's Buzelis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Jarris Walker. Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 8.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Jackson, pass to Siakam. That one drops for him.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Yeah, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Buzelis. Assisted. Number 77.
Here's Jackson. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Here's the Beast. No good on the triple. And so the Pacers take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.